Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. On this show, I help members of the public to get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. You all get a choice. Sit down with one of our regular dealers. They're going to try and buy your treasures off you for a sum of money on the table today.
£400.
If I don't think that's enough money, I'm going to say, don't do that. Come with David to the auction, have a gamble. Hopefully, I will get you a little bit more money.
Do we have £1,000 on the internet? £1,000.
Today the show comes to you from Barrow-in-Furness. I have with us the Lady Mayor and the Lady Mayoress. Thank you for coming along to the show. You know what the show's all about. What are our sellers going to do? Are they going to take money and put it in their pocket? Are they going to gamble and go to auction? I don't know. One thing I know for sure, they want the real deal.
The sellers are queuing up today and keen to meet our dealers. So without further ado, let's get going.
Hi, Nick.
Hiya.
Nick is first to see Tim Hogarth, but does he know what his watches are worth?
I've got a rough idea of their value, sort of in the range of £300 to £500.
I think I'm willing to pay £300, but nothing's set in stone with Timmy. You've brought a collection of watches here. Can you tell me a little bit about how you acquired them?
Yeah, sure. I inherited these from my mum, who in turn got them from her dad. He always had the intention of fixing them up, getting them working. He was quite an avid collector of watches, clocks.
So did he do a bit of tinkering with them himself?
Oh yeah, there's a box filled with keys and dials and cogs sitting at the house. So yeah.
So you've got a couple of quite interesting ones here. You've got some sort of like pretty bog standard ones as well, like this plated Waltham one and this little Edwardian lady's watch. But these three are quite nice watches, these, and quite early watches. And they're nice because they've got these, what they call pair cases. So he's even done a little bit of research there, hasn't he? So Morris Tobias, it's obviously the maker, circa 1780. And inside there you can see the hallmark there, Morris Tobias, London. And he's dated that absolutely bang on.
Right.
It's Georgian, George III, absolutely the right date. Nice watch, and this one's quite a nice one as well. Although this has got some condition problems here, that its hands are missing. But that's quite nice because it's got this enamelled dial with this couple here. The dial is probably Bilston or Battersea enamel. And that has got a bit of damage there on the case as well. And this one's a little bit earlier. Charles Leyden, circa 1760. So that's a nice thing. And then this one is a chronometer, Excellence Paris. And again, just a little condition problem there that it's lost the second hand, but the second hand is there.
Yeah.
And that's got a silver case. That's a continental hallmark with an English import mark on there. So, value. The one thing about watches and pocket watches is that collectors are quite particular.
Right.
They want things immaculate, they want them working, they don't want them overwound.
Sure.
And to try and find somebody to bring these watches up to that sort of condition, one, it's hard to find someone who can do that, and two, it is an expensive job. So my offer is based on factoring that in, Nick. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, £300.
I definitely need more than that.
Definitely.
I mean, I've had them valuated with a bit of price adjustment.
Is
I
that
know.
valuation for insurance, though?
No, this was taken to a valuator with the intention of selling at auction.
I've spoken it with the specialists because a parcel like this, you've really got to know your stuff. There's a couple of Verge watches in here where the real value is, I think. 3 to 5 is the estimation from both auctioneer and independent valuers. I think they're worth a bit more than 300 quid. It strikes me there's £400 up there in the parcel, and I think that's probably where they're at.
Right, Nick. £350.
Still below what I've been looking for.
Am I close?
Getting warmer.
I'm getting warm. If I said 370, Nick.
It's working towards where I was thinking in terms of if I was to take them to auction, what I'd be hoping for there.
If I take that £20 away and make it £400, Nick.
I think if you could put another note on the table, I'd be happy to shake on it today.
410.
I was hoping for 425. I think 410 is a good number. That's as good as I'll get, so I'm happy to shake on that today.
Right, brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers. The money's going to go straight to my mum, and hopefully she's so proud of my haggling abilities that I'll get a healthy cut of it.
Well, you certainly deserve it, Nick. That was serious bargaining. According to Jenny, this next lot is a bit like a pick and mix.
I think in this lot there's something for everybody. There's 14 items, and I think it's well worth a minimum of £80.
But will any of it be to Cheryl's taste?
Hello, Jenny.
Hi.
Now, this is a very interesting collection of costume jewellery. How have you come to own this?
Some pieces we've had, like, been in the family, and then just over the years I've added to it, you know, from different car boots and different things, you know. So, but I'm never going to wear it, and...
So you just decided you would collect it. So it originated, what, from your mother or
from
family
my
member?
husband's side of the family, yeah.
Which is your favourite piece?
I quite like this one. I think it's actually made from Iona, and I think I rather like that connection with it.
And that's in Scotland?
Yes, yeah. I think they're all, well, most of them I would think, are
well,
Scottish
we can see
origin.
the influence here with
yeah.
the thistles, and then we've got this one here, and then the stag as well. This little collection, it does appeal to me. I like it. I'm liking the colours of it. Brooches are not the easiest thing to sell. The necklace is lovely, the bracelet here I like. So you'll know exactly what you've paid for all of these.
Right.
And you're not going to tell me.
No.
So I'm going to get some cash out.
Right.
See what you think. We are looking at a collection of costume jewellery.
Yep.
So it's not going to be thousands.
It would be nice, but...
Right. 20, 40, £60.
It's a good start.
Good start.
Yeah.
That's
14 pieces there.
I know. It's, so you're looking for a bit more, are you?
A little bit more than that. Yeah.
Okay. So, £70.
That's better. But I'd still like to see a little bit more on the table.
So you like to see a little bit more. Okay. £75.
It's getting better. Just a little bit more.
You'd like a bit more. I think I'm going to stick at 75, Jenny. I think it's costume jewellery, so £75 is my bid. What do you think?
I'd be happy at 85. And then
I bet you would.
I'd accept it at 85.
I'd like to give you 75. They're not the easiest things to sell. It takes quite a lot of selling, all the little individual bits.
If you make it 80, I'll accept the deal.
If I make it 80, oh, you're pushing me a bit, Jenny. I don't know. I don't know if I can...
£5.
If I can see... I think I'm going to struggle at this. But go on, take that one off. I'll be selling them until next Christmas. Have we got a deal?
We have, yes.
You drive a hard bargain, madam.
Right, thank
Well
you very
done.
much. Thank you.
Well done, Jenny. You got exactly what you wanted.
Thank you.
Right.
Across the den, Sheila has brought along the cutest vesta case and pincushion for Joe Brayshaw.
I don't really want to part with them, but my family's not interested, so I thought I'd get lots of money to go to odds a weekend in Gloucestershire for my husband and I.
So you want to bring home the bacon so you can pack your trunk, do you, Sheila?
How long have you had them?
I think since I was 7-year-old, and
Oh.
I'm 71 now.
You're 71.
Yes, I am.
You had an easy paper round, didn't you?
I wish.
Right, so we've got a little vesta in the shape of a pig. Now, I've actually had one of these on Real Deal before, a long time ago. His head comes off, and that's where your matches go, and he's got a striker on his
striker
belly.
on the bottom, isn't it?
And then, can't make my mind up about this little chap, having looked at him. If he's been, again, a striker, or if he's been meant to be a little pincushion. He does have a hallmark, but you've been a bit liberal with the silver polish, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes. So all I can say is you've probably got a nice tidy house, haven't you? But you don't polish your silver hallmarks off your silver. Well, I'll forgive you. Thousands wouldn't. How much are they?
Well, you put your money down and I'll see if it'll be enough.
If we say £20.
No.
No. If we say £30.
No.
Am I near?
No.
£40.
No, a little bit better.
Well, I'm afraid I think that's me cooked. I'll tell you where I'm getting my price from. You can disagree with me all day long, obviously, because they're your items. He's a little cracker, but he's got no tail.
The thing is, pigs only have small tails, don't they?
Yeah, but still have one. And then, your lovely little effalump. You've been liberal with the silver polish, so everybody's going to go, how old is it, Joe? And they're going to squint at it and give me a hard time. If that was crisper, I would offer a lot more.
Not another 10.
Do I want to pay another 10 for him? I do think he's lovely.
Go on, you are sweet on him.
I am sweet on him, actually. Oh, go on, I'll give you another 10 for him. And then you have to decide what you're going to do, whether you go and take that gamble at auction or if you take my £50.
Not another 5. No. Smile.
No, I'm sorry, Sheila. I'm at £50 is my limit on them.
I'll make a decision. I think I'll take it to auction.
You're going to have a trip out?
Yeah, I'm going to have a trip out.
Well, all the very best, Sheila.
And
it's been
thank
lovely
you so
to meet
much.
you.
So Sheila has decided to take her elephant and little piggy to market. But is she happy with the reserve?
Now, the estimate is 70 to 100, 50 to 80, and the reserve is set at 70 quid. Are you happy with the £70 reserve?
Yes.
Now, if you're not, tell David, Sheila, and I will say, no, we're not happy with that.
Well, no, not really.
OK. I'm going to put my 2 pence in here.
Various bits of commission interest, so I'm going to have to start the bidding with me at £90.
Is that better?
Yes. Brilliant.
It's with me at £90. 90 now and selling.
You're happy at 90?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
I'm just checking because she's had this, she's been 7 years of age.
Oh, right.
She wasn't quite sure if she wanted to let it go or not, so do you want to let it go?
Yes.
OK. All right, so let it go. I just wanted to be sure. I wanted to be sure that Sheila was all right on this. Take away the commission, £76. But are you happy, Sheila?
Yes, I am.
OK.
Yes.
On the day, the real deal was £76, and Sheila is going away happy.
Coming up is David playing Cupid at Stuart's table.
I would say take his money without any hesitation. Give him a kissy.
Goodness me, is that a yes on both?
Find out after the break if his luck is in. It's a busy day in the den, and Audrey is keen to show Stuart Hofgartner her horse tapestry. But does she have a realistic price in mind? And are the odds going to be in her favour?
If I got about £180, and because I didn't pay anything for it, because it was just something that I inherited, I think that would be a good figure for me.
Well, I'm going to ask you to tell me all about it, because I think it's an embroidery.
Yeah.
And when I look a bit closer, of course, it is an embroidery. Tell me a bit about it, though, please.
Well, it belonged to my mother, and it was rolled up in a drawer at my mother's. And about 25 years ago, I had it framed. But I believe it was made for a trade exhibition in France.
Right.
By this Bonnet Leon factory in about 1860.
I was going to say, it looks to be later on, late 19th century, but
Yeah.
1860, OK,
Yeah.
mid-19th century. I don't actually think the wear on there puts anyone off. I mean, it's a good subject. It's good that you can relate to when it was made and why it was made, and presuming that's these flags are all part of...
Yeah, the different countries.
Liberté, commercial. I wish I could speak French well enough to tell you what it means, but I would have thought liberty and commerce.
I think it means free trade or something.
Free trade. Good, OK, well done. If anyone had said to me embroideries, you know, I wouldn't have said it was my sort of subject, but I thought I like the subject matter. Horses, racing, jockey, I like that. I don't buy Continental very often, but the whole thing does jump out at me. You bought it to sell it here anyway, haven't you? So let's see if I can buy it from you. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and £20.
I was wanting a little bit more than that.
Just a little bit more?
Well, quite a bit.
Quite a bit more. You give me a clue then, I thought.
As much as you can do.
As much as I can do, OK. I could actually live with this. So if I end up paying a bit too much for it and I get stuck with it, I wouldn't be too bothered, because I actually quite like that.
Right.
140, that's lots more.
Not really.
Oh dear. £150. David.
Well, let me...
A bit more. David, help me.
I'm going to say this is a speculative lot. All our valuers have been 100 to 150. There is a 1 to 200.
Is there?
I think the 1 to 2 is being optimistic. £150 is a very good offer. If you were to get £200 at an auction, and believe you me, in my opinion, I don't think you will, that would take away £30 and you'd be left with 170. I have to say, I think Stuart is pushing it by putting 150 on the table.
Thank you.
And I would say, take his money without any hesitation. Give him a kiss even.
Goodness me, is that a yes on both?
Yes.
Thank you very much. We have a deal.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, that turned out well for you, Stuart, with a kiss from a lovely lady. And Audrey, you did all right too, with 150 smackers on the table.
I felt that Stuart was very fair, and when I thought about what they'd have taken out at auction, I thought it was quite a good offer, really, so I was quite pleased.
Next is young Leon, who's brought along some intriguing silver that he's keen to show Cheryl. And he certainly knows his stuff.
I'm looking to sell it for my uncle. He's looking for no less than £125.
Remember, Cheryl, looks can be deceptive.
Hello, Leon.
Hello, Cheryl.
Now then, tell me what you've brought along for me to have a look at.
Well, it's not mine, it's my uncle's. And he's a big silver collector, and he has been for 13 years.
Is he a bit of a wheeler-dealer then on
Yeah.
the quiet? Oh, this could be a tough deal coming up. So, do you know what this is?
It's a memoir, so it's like a booklet which tells ladies when the dances are and when and where they're at.
I think I could do with this to remind myself of where I'm going. So, it's silver.
Yep.
Do you know that?
Yep.
Okay. And do you know how to tell it's silver?
Nope.
Well, if it's English silver, it should have a little hallmark on it, which it has down here.
Yeah.
And in these little tiny boxes, there'll be a lion, and that proves it's silver. And then we've got the year letter for 1902.
Yep.
I think this should slide open here. Oh, it's actually got some... Have you had a look in here, Leon?
Yeah, but I can't understand what it says.
Well, in the middle here, I can make out Hippodrome. Now, the Hippodrome is in London. Probably years and years ago, they used to have dances. So I wonder if that's an original Hippodrome note to tell this lady where she was going. What great condition this is in as well. This is a very, very pretty, desirable little thing. Now, do you know how much you would like for this?
Yep, but I'm not going to tell you.
I thought you might say that. Are you on commission then, if you sell this?
Yeah, my uncle's keeping 85% and I'm getting the 15.
Oh, I think you should go 50-50. You've done all the hard work. You've brokered the deal. So I'm going to put some cash down on the table and see what you think. OK, let's go. 20, 40 pounds.
I can't accept that.
You can't accept that? Oh, you're definite, young man. 50 pounds.
No.
Gosh, I thought 50 pounds was a great offer.
No. English silver.
English silver, I see. Right then, let's take that away. Don't forget I've got to earn a bit of profit. As cute as you are, £60, Leon. Don't forget, if you go to auction, you've got that dreaded commission to pay.
I still can't take £60.
You still can't take £60? How about 80? Are we looking a bit more excited about 80?
I think another £30.
Another 30?
Yeah, we'll be there at 100.
How about if I put another 20? £100.
Not tempted to put another £10.
No, I'm not tempted to put another 10 in, but I meet you in the middle. If I put another 5, have we got a deal?
Deal.
There's a 5, 105.
Deal.
Well done, young man.
I think my uncle will be a little bit disappointed, but I think that 5 will be in my pocket, and I'll say I sold it for 100.
Well, don't worry, Leon. You did your best, and we'll find out soon enough if you've left Cheryl enough room for a profit. Coming up, Stuart is dishing out the dosh.
600 quid.
But is it going to be enough?
No.
No, I can say
you've got
no,
a bit of a way to go
£600.
yet.
Have I really?
Yes.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
It's all go today in Barrow-in-Furness. Ruth is next to bring more silver to Joe's table.
Well, I'm hoping that Joe will be generous and offer me somewhere between £250 and £300. I'm just going to keep asking for a little bit more until she stops.
You've got a little interesting collection of silver here.
Yes.
Can you tell me something about them?
Well, not a lot. I don't know whether that's a fruit basket or a bonbon dish.
Where did you get it from?
That would belong to my mother. But it never gets cleaned now and it's not doing any good at home, so it's here today. And the other items are also silver, so I've just brought them along to put in with it.
And you don't use any of them, or...?
No, who uses sugar tongs?
That's true. Sadly, most of the little individual pieces are not really retailable. They're not things that people use anymore, for the same reason that you brought them here today. The same reason why people
I don't use them.
Yeah. Even though these are quite early pieces of silver, but the downside of them is that they're all initialed, with which personalises them, and people just don't want. On the other hand, the fruit basket's really quite a nice thing, isn't it? It's very plain. It's got almost a sort of deco feel to it. And I'll just lift it up, clonk the handle, and it's got a good set of hallmarks. Birmingham, nice anchor. Year is 1920, and the maker is WB Limited, not one that I know. It just needs a good clean.
It does.
You haven't been reading your Mrs. Beaton, have you? How to clean your silver, family silver.
It was much blacker last night.
Was it? I would like to try and buy the fruit basket. I do like it. I think I have customers who would like it.
Oh, good.
So if we start with 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240. How are we going there?
Well, not bad at all. I was hoping for just a little bit more than that.
Right. If we take that one away and put that in its place, we're up to 250 now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And put £10 on that, makes us 260.
Could it just go a little bit higher?
I think that's a reasonable price for me to make a profit on it.
You wouldn't give me 275.
I'm getting to the point there where it's hardly worth it. Do you see what I mean? I'm doing at that point just about swapping money for money. I do want to buy this, so if I put another £5 note there, because I would like to sell that as a basket, because I think it's a really nice thing and it would look nice in my cabinets. That lot is just for the pot, sadly. So 265, can I tempt you with that?
Yes, I think you've got there, yeah.
Lovely, thanks very much. I'm going to retail the bowl. I thought it was very simple and classy, but all the little knicky-knacks with it will have to go to be scrapped, I think.
I've got no idea what I'm going to do with the money. I wasn't expecting this much, but I'm sure I'll find something to spend it on.
So Ruth's another happy customer, and well done for having the nerve to push Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Next up is Angela with a Clarice Cliff coffee set. Wonder if she has a plan.
The tactic today is for me to ask for more, more and more.
I reckon I should buy it for £600.
Let's see you give it a go then, Stuart.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
How long have you owned it?
We've had it about 3 to 4 years. So,
Have you?
Yeah, so not that long, really.
Are you going to tell us what it is?
It's a Clarice Cliff conical
Clarice.
coffee set,
Clarice Cliff.
and I believe it's pink pearls.
So, magic name Clarice Cliff, should be well marked. And here we go. Newport Pottery Company, England. Makes it after 20s. We know the sort of age it is, and there's the registration number, which I think is 1937 or 38.
I believe so, yeah.
So, how come you've got it for a start?
My husband and I went to the local auction in Barrow, and this came up, and we bid on it and won it.
Okay. I've looked at it. The best I can work out is perfect.
Yes.
Registered number, magic name, and it's complete. 6 cups, saucers, sugar bowl, milk jug, coffee pot.
Yes.
And the magic lid. The Clarice Cliff you see a lot of is the crocus pattern.
Yes.
I like that. This is not quite so vivid and bright,
No.
but it is much more unusual. And
Yes,
that's what
it is.
commands the money, isn't it?
It
So,
is.
why do you want to sell it?
Well, we did have it out on display at one point in the dresser, but that tends to get knocked every now and again when the children are running about, and it rattles, so we decided to box it up, and it's just been in the loft for the last few years.
Has it?
So I just decided,
I
you're
think
not
it's-
looking at it, no point in having it.
Good point, good point. Just left for me to buy it, isn't it, if I can?
Yes.
Can I afford it, though?
Well, let's see, shall we?
50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. Tell me when to stop, won't you? 400, 450, 500, 600 quid.
No.
No!
No.
No, how can you say
you've got a
no
bit
at
of a way to
£600?
go yet.
Have I really?
Yes.
£650.
No.
Interesting. £650 and you're still saying no. So have you had this valid recently? Is it something you know a bit more about than me, obviously?
I got a valuation of between 700 and 1,000. but I like the higher end of that.
What, the 700? Oh, the higher end, sorry. I don't, I'll be honest with you.
I can, yes.
I personally think it's a little bit high, but I think I know what I can sell it for. And it's somewhere between that figure and what I'm bidding you. So I'm going to put another 100 on the table, which takes it over the bottom of what you feel it was valued at. So I've got 750 on the table. That's my price there.
It's a very good offer, but I think I'd like to take it to auction.
Okay, well done. It's lovely, and thank you very much, and all the very best.
Thank you. I thought Stuart's offer was fair, but it wasn't what I had in mind. I'm hoping to get in the region of £1,100 at the auction.
Oh, Angela, that's very ambitious. Let's see how you get on.
Now, you got it from a local auction.
Did, yes.
Now, we want to know, don't we? So, come on, whisper. What did it cost you?
We paid £470 for it.
I think that was pretty good. How long ago?
About 3 to 4 years ago.
And I think 3 to 4 years ago, the market was maybe a bit stronger for Claridge Cliff.
Yes.
Now, originally, you had a £700 reserve at auction, but since then, you've decided to up the reserve to 1,000.
Yes.
So, is that being over-ambitious? Maybe. Coming up now, let's find out.
May I ask £1,000? £1,000, start me, please.
Asking for 1,000.
Anywhere? Start me, say 800 then. £800, anywhere? Do we have any interest? £800. I have £800 now bid on the internet, thank you. £800 now.
800 on the internet.
It's now with me at 850. 850 now, you're bidding 900.
They're pushing about on the internet here.
Do we have £900 on the... We do, 950 against you now. We're asking 1,000.
It's at 900 on the internet, you know.
Do we have £1,000 on the internet? £1,000. Do we have? No, we don't, and that is reserved, fixed reserve of £1,000.
You see, we got close there because they were pushing against a bid on the internet here. That would have been the time to say, David, 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 nod to him, quickly. We'll have the 900 quid, but you didn't.
No.
It seems that it's going home for the meantime.
For the meantime.
OK, on the day, the Real Deal was with Stuart, always a good buyer on Dickinson's Real Deal, at £750. Stuart, salute you, mate. You're a good bidder.
Angela, you only paid £450 in the first place. You could have almost doubled your money. Coming up, Tim gets a maths lesson.
So many grams, it's so much a gram. What I'm working out in my head, that doesn't equal that. It's not hunky-dory.
It's not hunky-dory.
It's a bit...
Find out if the sums add up after the break. There's been a great turnout today. Elaine is next to see Cheryl with her extraordinary compact.
I was hoping for about 100. I'm going to hold out and see how much I can get.
Tell me about this unusual compact you brought along today.
Well, it's not just a compact, it's a manicure set, a jewellery box. I've loved it for years. My brother got it for my sister when he did his first trip in the army. And
where did he go in the army?
Germany.
Right.
He brought me a big teddy, but I've always liked that. So in the end, she gave me it. And I wanted someone to appreciate it because my girls wouldn't like it. So it's not their sort of thing.
Date-wise, how old would you think it is?
Well, I'm 60 and he bought it when I was 5, so we've had it 55 years.
OK. Because it's almost got like an Art Deco look to it. I would have even thought maybe it could be slightly older. Shall we just have a little look? So if I just press this button here, pop, there we've got the little powder compartments. A nice condition, it doesn't look like it's ever really been used. And the mirror's not cracked. They were quite a novelty item, these, and not particularly used today. But this one is quite special. So this bit would be where you would slide a lipstick into. Now this is the bit that is really interesting. If we turn this button, it's musical. So that is so nice and so different. So I'll turn that off.
It's also a manicure set.
Where's that then? Ah, another hidden compartment.
Yeah.
So
cigarette case.
It's getting better by the minute.
Yeah.
It's not the run-of-the-mill by any means at all.
No.
And that's in its favour. So I'm going to get some cash out, see what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 20... £30.
No way.
No way. I think David might be coming to have a look at this little compact.
Have we established the date of this? About 1950s, what do you think?
I thought 40s or 50s, but it's almost got this deco look to it.
Yeah.
But I think 40s or 50s.
I mean, it's interesting. 30, 50, 40, 50, within that kind of range is what the independent valuers are saying. It's perhaps worth a little tiny bit more, Cheryl. I would have thought if you could get another £5,
Yeah.
I would have thought that's about its money.
Yeah.
So, Elaine, see if we can tempt you. We've got a 5, 35. What do you think?
If you could change that for a 10, it's a deal.
So you want £40
Yeah.
and we've got a deal?
Yeah.
Right, let's take those away. Put another 20. £40.
Yeah, that's
Shall we
fine.
shake hands?
Yeah,
We've got a
thank
deal.
you.
Thank you very much, Elaine.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming.
Diana's brought 5 gold necklaces and a bangle to Tim, but who's going to be wearing the trousers for this deal?
I'll make Tim give me what I want, and I usually get what I want.
Better watch out, Tim. Diane's gunning for you.
You've got the gold out for me. Tell me, why are you selling this?
Because I don't really know what it was before I came here today. I didn't know
What
whether
it was?
didn't know if it was good, it wasn't good, whether it was just plated or gold.
Yeah, it's gold. It's your lucky day.
It's my lucky day.
So, did you not buy this?
No,
then?
it was
Or-
my mother's. I inherited
see.
it.
Right. And you don't ever wear any of it?
No.
None of this is antique jewellery.
Yeah.
So it's got no antique value. And this sort of gold is always on how many grams there is. This is all 9-carat gold. This'll be easy.
I
This'll
hope
be the
so.
easiest deal you've ever
For
had.
both of us?
For both of us.
Right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Right. 50. 1. 150. 2. 250. 3. 350. £400.
Still a little bit short.
Are you?
A little bit, yes.
Now, how are you working that out, Diane, then?
Because I've got a good mind with figures and I'm just doing it so many grams at so much a gram. And I'm doing it very quickly in my head.
Yeah.
And what I'm working out in my head, that doesn't equal that.
Hey, it's not far off.
It's not far off, Tim, no, but it's not hunky-dory.
It's not hunky-dory.
It's a bit like that at
You
the
want
moment.
me to make a little profit, don't you?
A little bit, yeah, just a little bit though. Just a little bit. I like the red one.
I'm sure you do. You're not having another
Not
one.
having another red one.
420.
Are we sticking at that, Tim?
We are. So, £420, Diane. Have we got a deal?
We certainly have, Tim. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Easy, like a walk in the park. 400, £420, deal done. I wish they were all as easy as Diane was.
Bet you do, Tim. But have you done enough to be our top dealer today? Let's see how you compare to your colleagues. Stuart loved the 19th century silk horse picture that he paid £150 for.
I could actually live with this, so if I get stuck with it, I wouldn't be too bothered, because I actually quite like that.
And that's exactly what happened. It's hanging up on the wall at home. Good taste, Stuart. Joe wasn't keen on all the silver, but did take a shine to Ruth's fruit basket.
Do like it. I think I have customers who would like it.
Oh, good.
And she wasn't wrong. It didn't stay in her shop for long, and she managed to make a profit of £35. Cheryl bought the most items today, but she hasn't yet sold the costume jewellery that she paid £80 for. Remember the old singing and old dancing musical compact?
It's getting better by the minute.
Well, it got even better when she sold it to a dealer for £60. And the aid memoir that cheeky chap Leon sold to her...
There's a 505.
Deal.
Well done, young man.
...was worth it in the end, as she also sold it on to a dealer for £160. But Tim made the biggest profit today. The necklaces and bracelet that he took off Diane's hands for £420 brought him a £40 return. And he split the 5 pocket watches up and sold them separately to dealers, making a £90 profit. Not a bad day's work then, Tim.
Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. Bye for now.